They lost you. You didn't lose them. And they know that. Oh, they know it. They feel it. Behind the curtain. Behind closed doors. When nobody's looking, when nobody's paying attention. When there's no one there to listen to the lies. When there's no one around falling for the facade. They are reminded that they are not as relevant as they want the world to believe. When they lost you, they lost everything. Because everything is in the truth. The truth revealed everything. The truth made it make sense. The truth helped you discover healing. Welcome to my channel, guys. This is your girl, Mommy So True. It's so good to see you. If you're new here, you're welcome to hit the subscription button and join the community of thrivers post-narcissistic abuse. Make sure you hit the like button. You're more than welcome to share the content. And please drop a comment below. I'd love to hear from you as we navigate through today's conversation. For more information on how to reach me, how to book coaching sessions with me, purchase Mommy So True merchandise, or maybe follow me on other platforms, please check out the description box below. In this conversation, we're talking about how you ended up truly winning and how they really lost, sadly, severely. See, when you start to heal after going through narcissistic abuse, this is major exposure for a narcissist. Narcissists like to make it look like they're winning. It's all about winning. That's why they are masters at what they do. It's only going to work if they can manipulate, gaslight, blame shift, project, deflect. If they can continue to run the show, if they can continue to keep it operating like a movie where you're just an extra, you're just an object, you're just a pawn in a game and everyone else is, they can appear to be winning. This is how they win in life. Narcissists just want power. They don't want people. That's why even their victories are fake. Because in order to win, they have to build a house of lies. They have to create narratives that make them appear to be superior, appear to be the ruler. They want to look like the king and the queen of the castle. But the castle is not sturdy. The castle is not set up on a solid foundation. This is why eventually they come tumbling down, they crash. And it's real ugly when they crash. It's not soft. Because everything is literally created on a false narrative, on delusion. They truly believe they're entitled to things that they're not entitled to. The funny thing is, they put you in position to feel like you've lost. They leave you shattered, whether it's a fake manipulation ship where you got discarded, or you had to cut your own family member off. Something was done to sabotage the whole relationship, and the expiration date hit. When it hits, it's supposed to be done in a way where you are so defeated, so broken, so broke even, because they done taken all your money. It's supposed to be done in a way where you can't get back up. That's why they leave walking out on you with that smirk on their face. They know the damage they've done. And they also know the emotional games that they've played. So they're expecting you to crawl back, beg. They know that you're going to be sitting somewhere devastated. They're expecting you to be obsessed with the trauma. They're not expecting you to heal from the trauma. Because healing, once again, pushes you into the truth. The truth is, actually, you made them relevant. The realness of your love, the dedication of you to be there, to serve, to bring loyalty, It's unmatched. Your spirit is unmatched. Your energy is unmatched. The truth is, you held all the power. It was your validations. It was your willingness to keep trying again. It was your faithfulness to the covenant. It was your faithfulness and your dedication to keep your word, to keep doing what you thought or knew was right, that kept them going, kept them strong. It was the depths of your empathy that made them feel like they were superior, high and mighty. When they lost you, they lost all that power. When they could no longer get to you, they really had no more control. The only thing they had left was to face their emptiness. They lost you. You didn't lose them. And they know that. Because they have to sit with that emptiness all the time. Even if they're making it as though they've replaced you, they're happy, they've moved on. Reality is they're trying to replace someone that is irreplaceable. Reality is they're hoping for the same amount of supply from others. But reality also is they are stuck in a cycle of dysfunction. And they carry this pattern with them no matter who comes into their life, no matter who they're with, no matter who's next after you. They just need someone to regulate their fragile ego. They need the admiration. They need the validation. They need the negative and the positive reactions. You kept them on a high. It's because of you everybody thought this was a perfect family, a perfect relationship. They were jealous of you. You validated their entire existence. You were the color to the picture. Because without you, they're still using old pictures. They don't even take photos. They didn't even know how to put an outfit together. You always told them how fine they were. You reminded them how amazing you thought they were. You put them on a pedestal. You were given the type of supply that came off as extreme premium. This was top shelf, high level. You had them feeling loved and cared about. Even though they didn't care about it, they felt it. They know the difference between you and their ex. They know you can't be compared to your siblings. They're heartless for real. They will sit there and watch your parents rot in a nursing home. Meanwhile, you have a heart, you have empathy, you trying to take care of them. You're willing to make arrangements and rearrangements to be there for them. You're not cheap, you're not weak, you're not lazy, you're not dirty, you don't stink. You go hard. You go hard. You look good to be by, stand by. It's an honor to show you off like the trophy that you were. Grade A supply, if you ask me. The type they'll never forget. Nobody's ever poured into them the way you did. Even though it went nowhere, it was felt. They lost the one opportunity to get it right in life. And they fumbled. And they gotta live with that. They know that. They know deep down inside you really can't be compared to anybody they've ever come across. You even validated them with sex. You are so real, you couldn't help but to react. You couldn't help but to explain. You couldn't help but to try to figure it out. But in doing that, you also demanded truth and realness back. You also wanted to be treated with human decency. And that's what caused them to lose you. They hung themselves. They discarded you because you were too strong, too real. You demanded too much from them. You wanted them to be a stand-up guy. She just couldn't do it. You were way too much. You required way too much. Or they forced you to walk away because you got tired of them not being enough. It's you. You were the soul that made them feel significant. It was you. You kept their illusion alive because you really thought you were married. You thought this was a real relationship. You really trusted your family and you loved them. So everything you did was genuine. It came from the depths of your heart. Even though they'll never admit it, you can never be replicated. You can never be replicated. Behind the new relationship they're in, they found new admiration, new love, new money, new whatever. Behind all of that is somebody who is rotting on the inside. Because your significant soul, what it did was it taught them, maybe even reminded them of everything that they are not. It reminded them how much they lack because of what you showed. Your in-depthness, your ability to love somebody like that, showed somebody like that how broken they really are. And it's because of you that in moments of silence, they're reminded that they are wearing a mask. And they go in panic mode, and now they got to do things to keep that mask perfectly tucked. You brought favor in their life. You showed up even when they did not deserve it. You said prayers for them. Your love was so genuine, authentic, and raw that you gave supply you didn't even know you were giving. And every time you did it, they felt so powerful. Watching you cry, watching you break down, watching you frustrated, watching you sit in confusion, watching you pay all the bills, watching you struggle, watching you willing to sacrifice even parts of yourself, being able to take from you, cheating on you and cheating you out of things. It gave them so much power. The fact that you hung on so long, it gave them so much power. You tried to fight for them so hard, and that gave them so much power. That's why losing you hit them differently. They're still somewhere in disbelief about it. Eventually, karma knocks on their address. New relationships collapse. The new supplies start to wake up. Their charm starts to fade. They remember your kindness. They remember how patient you were. They remember how giving and thoughtful you were. They remember your unwavering presence. You are very hard to forget because you put in work that you didn't know you were putting in. You didn't know you were feeding and being fed. You didn't know you were dealing with this broken baby. So you were the nourisher. You were the provider. And although they abused it, acted like they didn't want it, they needed those things from you. Without those things, they're nothing. Your love is what made them feel whole. They gained way too much because of you. So they lost you. This is a truth that will forever haunt them in a way that you will not need to witness. Because losing you means you're somewhere busy healing. And your healing is loud. Your healing means they've been exposed. Your healing means you've disconnected yourself from that clown show. Your healing means you've identified that they are not like you. They never were. They were just pretending. They were just lying. They were just doing it for the gram. They were just trying to make their last ex upset. Or whatever it was. When they lost you, it all came out. Their degrees didn't matter. Their status didn't matter. Their title didn't matter. How much money they have didn't matter. It became very obvious that you were dealing with a soulless person. And started winning when you left them on that clown show by themselves. Because now they're going to spend forever trying to distract themselves from facing the truth of losing you by trying to rebuild you through somebody else. Remember, you're not replaceable. You can't be replicated. There's only one you. Drop a comment below, share your thoughts. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you're new, and check out the description box below for information on how to book sessions, reach me, or purchase merchandise. Until next time, beautiful people, stay blessed and stay true. Bye, guys.